I was filming and it wasn't even turned on. I was just talking and talking and talking away to myself. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. All right, I totally forgot to film on Saturday or put a video up on Saturday. I swear. I said in that last video that I will definitely have a video on Saturday, and then I didn't put a video on Saturday. Well, these things happen. Life happens. Actually, I was cleaning and grocery shopping and paying bills and doing all the things I do around the first of the month. So that's just life. But I did order stuff and I have it. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm filming and it's going up now on Tuesday. You're going to see this on Tuesday, but it's Monday. My lunch break is when I'm doing this. This is all going to be about mini travel items, which means I'm hoping this video is mini long, okay? All right, but we're going to jump right in. That way it won't be long. All right, we're going to start off. I'm going to categorize some of these things to make it easier on me and maybe easy on you. And I will list everything below. If they are Amazon links, then they are part of the Amazon Associates affiliate links, or they are Amazon Associates and they are affiliate links. And by linking on any of those, what the heck's wrong with me? By using any of those links, you are supporting my channel, and I thank you in advance. All right. The first set of items are personal kind of items, things, you know, personal. We're just gonna say personal. And just so you know, some of these things I have shown before, but there are a lot of new things that I've gotten. So I kind of all pulled my mini items that I already have, and then I ordered some new items that I think I am loving, and maybe some that may not work for me, but we'll see. So the first item is the little Venus shaver. A lot of people have seen these before. This is like really tiny, compact and everything, but I'm actually still also almost ready to ditch the case. Yeah, I'm ready just to throw the little mini shaver into my bag. I think you could probably use the shaver like, well, I don't have to shave that often, let me be honest. I only shave like once a week, if that. It's all TMI today. So this lasts me for a little while. I've had this about 2 years. And typically when I go on a 7-day cruise, I can probably use this maybe just once. If I've gone longer, maybe twice. But typically, I don't have to use that this often. But I am ready just to throw this in my bag separate and not even keep it in a case anymore. Kind of ready to ditch the case just so I can go even more mini. So mini shaver is the first one. Next, I found these Oil of Olay cleansing melts, which are face wipes. They're kind of like the little soap sheets, but they're for your face. So they're cleansing face wash, basically. And they come in a package of 32. I think I got these at Target, but I think they come in a smaller option on Amazon. You know, of course, I'll put everything right here if I'm making any mistakes or I'm lying to you. But I think they'll come in this size too, which is perfect for like you buy them, you can use them once a day, and that's a whole month. And I think it was like 10 bucks. That's if you use these every day. But I'm thinking I would use them just for travel. And they come in this little container. And I'm telling you, each one of these soaps up a lot. I could probably cut this in half and it would cleanse my whole face. That's how much I felt like it like sudsed up and did really well on my face. Now, of course, I do use like a makeup wipe remover. I typically, and that kind of goes into these, I use the Neutrogena makeup wipes, like just regular ones here at home, but when I'm traveling, I'll buy the little minis, or what I have done in the past, which has actually worked, is I've taken my makeup wipes, put them in a Ziploc, and because they tend to dry out a little bit faster when you do that, I have taken a liquid makeup remover and kind of poured in there and kind of got them really moist, and they've lasted through like a 7-10 day cruise or whatever. But these are actually really good to have. If, of course, you're going to be sustainable, you can use the other option, just throwing them in a Ziploc. But I have to use that. I have to use stuff like this just because it takes my waterproof mascara off a little bit better than taking like a whole bunch of cotton pads, and then the liquid. I'm trying to like get away from a lot of liquids as well. So these work well, and then to use these, I mean, this is like mini, as much as you can go. But I'm thinking you could, I know I could probably cut these in half, and I could probably take like 4 of them, and they would last me for a whole thing, a whole week, a whole cruise. Now the one I bought has vitamin C in it, and there's like 3 or 4 other options that you can purchase. So whatever your fancy is. But I actually really like it. It makes my skin feel actually really, really nice. And I am on a daily, I don't use olive oil. I use CeraVe face wash, and I use Neutrogena face scrub. I literally use those every day. Then don't judge me for using a face scrub every day. Okay. All right, next thing is I wanted a compact mirror. Now you've seen that I've carried like a lighted mirror that I talked about because the hotel room was so freaking dark that I couldn't see, and I went and bought me this really nice flat one that's kind of stands up. It's really, really nice. If you didn't see that, I'll link the video up here. And that also came with the 10 times magnifying mirror. But I wanted something a little smaller for when I go like camping, hiking, stuff like that. I'm not going to take a big mirror. But I definitely did 10 times and magnifying, and the only ones that I was finding with a light were 3 times magnifying. I finally found one. I can't believe that. You know, I search and search and search on Amazon. I found this really tiny one. Look how thin it is. It's about probably 3 inches across maybe. And it is a USB-C rechargeable. Actually, when I opened it, it was actually already charged. So it lights up. Now this is the regular side, and then this side is the 10 times magnifying up here, so it's not on the lighted side, which it's kind of okay, because I mean this should magnify up, and then I can still like pluck my hair chins, my chin hairs. But this actually works out really, really well. It's super small, and it came with a little tiny cord, but like I said, it's USB-C. Since most people carry the USB-C cords now, you just really just need to carry this, and then you can charge that with whatever other cord that you have. All right, the next thing are these little perfume holders. I can't say the whole word, atomizer, something like that. And so you get 2, and I like this, they're just super small, and then just enough, because I don't wear perfume every day, and it kind of helps just to have these little tiny ones. I used to carry like the glass spot, like the little tube ones, the glass with, you know, I just go in and buy like the travel roller balls or little sprays, and I liked those. Except shouldn't really be carrying glass around. I wanted to make this makes it even lighter, and then I can use some of the other ones of some of my like more nicer upscale perfumes that I can put in here. So these are nice. All right, the last item in the personal items section is a portable bidet. Now I did order 2 of them, but this one was rather large, and I thought it was going to be smaller. So as you can kind of tell, so I ordered these 2. I guess it's a preference on if you want to be more discreet or not. But this one you just kind of pop off the top, and then you pull this out, and that's how you use it. And to fill it, you just kind of unscrew it. Well, there's that, and it comes with like a little bag thing here. But this isn't really for me. It's kind of too big. I want something a little bit smaller. So that one's going to go back, because that doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, I'll link below. The second one is pretty simple. You just kind of take it out, and you screw this back on, and then you pop it on there. Now I would think that popping it on and off will eventually kind of wear out how much it holds, but for now it wasn't that much, and I thought this would actually be nice and discreet. This is good for either travel, camping, whatever suits your fancy for this one. Emergencies. Believe me, we've all had them. All right, there's that. All right, I've mentioned these before. These are my little comb and brush set. I need a brush. I can't just do a comb. I know some people can just do a comb. I cannot. I have to have a brush. Well, I prefer this over anything when I go traveling. At least have a little comb just to get kind of the tangles out, and then I need to be able to brush my hair after I've styled it. I can't really, I can't use a comb. Anyway, that works out perfectly. It's a nice little set. All right, the next thing is all about like sanitizing, cleaning, stuff like that. And my thing is when I'm traveling is I like to have the most access to like either cleaning wipes or sanitizing stuff. So I really prefer the chlorox wipes because I think they're going to kill every germ that I can possibly find. And I use them on the seat of my plane. I use the hotel. I use it in the cabin, and I wipe down everything. And usually this small mini is a pack of 9, and it usually works fine for like a 7-day cruise. Go in, kind of gets me there, gets me back. It's good. However, I do like the 20 pack of the Wet Ones lavender scent because it makes it smell so pretty. If you want something that's a little more friendly, like sustainable, friendly, biodegradable, less chemicals and stuff, you can try the Sea to Summit. And this is a 12 pack. And I think this would work out fine too, to be able to carry around. Another thing I like is the portable hand sanitizer. I like it in a spray. I think this works out much better than the gels. And you can get them with really nice scents. Like this is a rose smell. It kind of smells kind of nice. And it's not too strong to where you feel like you've sprayed your whole body down with body spray. The other thing is I carry little hand soap sheets, which I've mentioned in the past. I just put them inside these little pill bags, which work out fantastic for a lot of things. And these I can pop into my purse, pop into my excursion bag, pop into my flight bag or whatever, and have these accessible to when I go into any restroom, especially when they run out of soap. Then this is much better to have. Although I have found that when they run out of soap and people see that you have these, they tend to want to steal them. All right, when I go on a longer cruise, or sometimes not, I tend to sometimes overuse my clothes and I have to do laundry. If I'm able to do laundry on the ship, I prefer that. There are even times that I've gone to hotels and I've gone about halfway through my vacation and then I've washed clothes in the hotel. Oh, I always try to take like 2 or 3 little sheets. Now, I don't even need like a full sheet of this. Probably just like a quarter of it or half of it. I have taken the little Tide individual packets in the past, but I tend to feel like less liquids for me is better. And these are super flat. Let me see if I can get it out. Okay. And I usually just, they're perforated. There's like 5 or 6 here now. And one little quarter sheet can do a whole load, unless they're really dirty clothes. Then you want to put in a couple sheets. But they're super small, compact. You can put them in like a Ziploc. They're flat in your suitcase. And then also they have a nice smell. And it's like putting a dryer sheet in your suitcase. It kind of makes everything kind of smell kind of fresh, kind of nice. Now mentioning the Tide liquids, I do like bringing these little Tide wipes. So if I drop anything on myself or I get something dirty, then these little individual wipes like this are really nice to have in like your excursion bag or, I don't know, in your purse or whatever. I tend to keep these in my purse because going back and forth to work or whatever, I could drop something on me during lunchtime. And so these are actually really, really nice to have. However, throw a couple in your suitcase and you have them for when you're traveling and stuff, especially if you go have something for the white party and you get something on it, good to have these. I throw a little lint roller in there. There's a whole bunch of different types of lint rollers you can get. I usually just pick this up in the travel section in like Target, Walmart, whatever. And they're just super small. They have, I don't know how many sheets on them. I don't know, 30 sheets. They'll last for a long time. But this is always nice to have just in a pinch. Just get that extra little stuff off of you. All right, the next thing to have is a little sewing kit. Oh, these are really tiny little flat little sewing kits that I have. I had another one for years and years and years and years, and it finally just fell apart. And it was like a little small little square box, but it just wouldn't close anymore. Well, I picked up these new ones. They come with just a little pair of scissors, some little pins, a little threader machine, a little bit of buttons, snaps, da 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 da. Anyway, it's all in there. And they're super tiny and small. So it comes in a set of 2. So I'll leave this one as a spare for when this one is all done. My backup. And the last thing is a little clothesline. Now, on the cruise ship, obviously you have the clothesline that goes in the, well, if you don't know, if it's going to be your first cruise, congratulations. So this little Sea to Summit clothesline is actually really, really perfect. It's better for like camping and things like that, but you can take it as an extra little clothesline or a rope or something that if you need it. This is actually really good to have, and it's super, super tiny, as you can see. Whoops! No, you can't, because it just fell. Like, it fits in the palm of my hand, and I have a little hand. Oh, there you go. Next, I'm going to show you my charging brick. It's only because it's a lot smaller and lighter than my last one, so I can say that this is actually much better. It's actually not that mini, but I have used it on the side of my bed recently, and it's actually been working out really, really nice to be able to put my watch and then plug in all my other stuff, and it's actually worked out well. And it's charged pretty fast. I don't want to say it's fast charging, but it charges pretty fast. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I think this is a much better option than some of the other things that I've seen. And the reason I like that one a lot better is because it's one less cord to bring for my watch. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. But then I thought, what if I can eliminate a lot more cords? Because, you know, just trying. And I found this really thin, it's an adapter kit. Oh, it actually has a little pick thing to take out a SIM card. So if you're traveling internationally and you have a SIM card and not an eSIM, then you can pop it out with this and then put in a SIM card. So that would be nice to have in here. Or it is nice because it is in here. And then it does have some areas where you could put like a memory SIM card in here if you needed that. And then this pops out as the cord. So it's USB-C to USB-C, but then it has a USB-A adapter, and then it has a, I forget what the one is, it's a micro, and then it has a lightning. Well, it has all the different adapters in here. So if you have this in your bag and this, and you need to connect to something other than what is on the USB-C to USB-C, you have all these little adapters that you can plug in on any little thing. I have another one adapter that I have that's a USB. It's a USB to plug to make it a USB-C. Oh, that is my other adapter that I have. But I think this is actually going to work out perfectly for when I go places and I'm trying to figure out if I have the right freaking cord. You know, because currently right now we're trying to take a cord for everything. We have a USB-C connection where we have to plug into the wall, and then a USB-A connection, but then on the other end we have a USB-A, or we have a micro, or we have a lightning. There's so many different things, but I thought this was actually really, really nice to have. So everything just pops back in, super small and flat. I can literally just shove it in one of the pockets on the size of my little charging case, and it fits in there really well. Took the place of my old watch little thing that I put in. I now put this in there, and I have less cords in there. I don't even know if I need that anymore. I could just throw all this stuff in here. I really am trying to get away from as many cords as I possibly can. The other thing I love is my mini tripod from Ulanzi, something like that. I love this. This is my favorite little thing that I take everywhere with me. It like pops into everything. Has, you know, the little tripod stand. It pops up. Now it's not going to pop up for me. There we go. Pops up. Yeah, it's the perfect little size. It can move it around. You can take this off and I can put my DJI camera right on it. Whoops. My DJI camera right on it. Oh, I mean, it works out really, really well. But I love this little mini tripod. And when you're on excursions and stuff, one of the biggest things, especially if you go to Alaska or someplace like that where you're seeing a lot of nature and you're trying to see really far out, I found these mini binoculars. And I thought this was kind of cool because they're super small, lightweight. It'll pack away really nice. It comes with a nice little case. It actually has like a little thing where you could thread it through like your belt. So you could carry it on you, and then you open it up. I actually packed it all away. And I guess you could keep this for extra protection. But yeah, you just go like this. Now it's obviously not going to be that powerful, but I could see pretty far down the road. But yeah. Oops, that's too much. Yeah, I can see. Anyway, it was super cool, and it does have like your neck cord and stuff. And I thought this was a really good little find where it just kind of pops in, and it's just super small and lightweight. Well, let me put this in here. Great little item to have for, especially like I'm thinking like Alaska or Norway, or, you know, kind of where you're going to go to like, or Iceland, things where there's more nature type stuff. And you want to bring binoculars, but you don't want to like carry around like a 300-pound binoculars or super bulky ones, expensive things. And I thought this would be like a nice little one where you could just kind of tuck in your shore excursion bag or your personal item bag, and you're good to go. All right, next is, I haven't even opened the box. Well, I did open it, but then I like put it away. All right, next is a portable fan. I like this because it's flat, and I can put it in one of the pockets. There's like the zipper pockets inside my suitcase, and I could pop it in there, and it's just flat. Now I can say this isn't a rechargeable one, so if you want one that's rechargeable, that's not going to work. This has to hook up to some kind of device and stay there. It's falling down. That's because it does have a stand. It has a stand like this. And you plug it in the back. I'm looking right at it. And then I have my little charging brick down here. So I'm gonna, and that pretty much sums up my life right now. You can put this on your nightstand, or, oh, it's so nice. It's freaking hot right now. Has 3 levels. That's pretty nice. Oh, that's nice. That is the very small one. Now I can say this is also a USB-C. It's fantastic. I think it's great that they're coming out with more items that are USB-C and not the micro. And the last thing for your cabin or hotel room or something, a lot of people use sound machines, and I thought this one was pretty good. Now this is a rechargeable one. Hold on, how did I get this out of here? Oh yeah, it just popped out. This is a rechargeable one, and so I got it to work. Let me think. So I'm gonna try to turn it up. Okay, it's a little louder. Okay, I have to admit, that would just make me want to pee all night. It's good for a baby. That was me telling my kids, shh. All right, and back to the first one. It's actually pretty cool, and it's super tiny, which I like. This is also, let me see what it is, because we'll all be surprised. USB-C. Okay, well, now I think about it, there's a lot of USB-C, so you're probably going to need an extra USB-C cord. But this is kind of cool. I thought this was really neat to have like a little mini sound machine, because a lot of people need these in their cabins in order to fall asleep sometimes. Some people are just used to it. Like I'm trained to like go to sleep with the TV, which is not a good thing. If I could find something, if I if I could use something like this to fall asleep, which would be much better if I'm in the room by myself. If I'm in a room with someone else, usually I'll just put my iPad on, put my like headphones on or something, and then I'll drift off if I need a little bit of help going to sleep. Okay, next are kind of random items. I think I've shown you these before. I love this wallet. I actually use it every day. It has like a little Apple tag here, which I guess if somebody stole it, they just take the Apple tag off, right? But it has, on the other side, I'm not going to show you because I have my license and stuff, but I have like my cards in here. And I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like 11 cards in here. Okay, I have my license. I have my health insurance card. There's some work credit card. There's some other things. I don't think I carry around like 11 credit cards with me. There's some other things in here that I carry around that are cards. And then in the center, I carry a little bit of cash in there. I do have another wallet like this. I'll link it below that has a zipper thing. And it carries probably like maybe 10 cards or 8 cards or something. And it has a zipper though for like coins and stuff like that, or to like put your cash in. So there's that. I have another one here which is even lighter if you want something. These are all RFID protected type of wallets. So just so you're aware. This is one I'm going to be taking more for when I go camping, hiking, or I don't know, maybe traveling. I don't know. We'll see. But these are the Chums brand, and it has the little clear on the one side with a zipper on this side, and then in between this there is a liner to where you can put some cards and stuff behind that. And then it has a zipper thing on this side, which is a separate pocket. This is good to have for like European coins and things like that, where you just, you know, you're going to get those more often over there. And then it has a little thing for your keys, and you can kind of tuck it in there if you want. Like you just take like a car key, house key, or something kind of small. You just tuck it in there. Cute little wallet to have, and it's super lightweight. Super lightweight. And there's a ton of colors and styles and patterns and things like that with these. With actually both of them. I've shown these several times, which are like little pill bags. So I have the sheets in here. I have pins in here, safety pins in here. But you can use these for not just pills. You can use them for pretty much almost anything that's super small that you want to keep like together. You can easily instead of doing this little sewing kit like this, which I prefer because it has kind of everything in it. You could literally put some thread and needles and stuff and put it in one of these little bags, and you could just take that as your little sewing kit too. This is it's not, I don't want to say it's super mini, but it's considered a mini umbrella, but I like that it has this nice little case. And then, but you could just pop it out, and this is the mini umbrella. It's actually smaller than the one I have. I think mine comes out to here, and that one's considered mini. And then there's some that, you know, of course, are bigger. And so this one's super small. I'm not going to open it all the way, but I have. And it has on the underside, it does have UVF, whatever that is, protection. And so, anyway, it just kind of pops open. Hate doing that inside, superstition in me. But super lightweight. That's another thing. But this is kind of nice to have in a pinch, especially if you're in areas where it tends to rain suddenly. But it does have this nice little case if you prefer to keep it in something like this. I don't need this. I did mention before my travel journals. These are super small. Again, I'll have linked that video above. And this actually works out really nice for being able just to document your stuff. And it comes with a pen and stuff. I don't like the pen that much, but you can put another pen in there if you like. Anyway, super nice. Comes in a pack of 3. I tend to get hot in really humid or warm climates, and I like to bring a cooling towel with me, and this one is the smallest one that I've ever found. And I like that it just pops into this little tiny thing, but it actually is of a decent size where I can wet it and just kind of put it around, kind of wipe and stuff. But this one's really, really nice to have when you're feeling like kind of hot. I had another one, and I have no idea what happened to it, to be honest. I have no idea. Anyway, it used to get really hard and then I'd have to wet it and then it would soften up. And this one I like so much better because it's more of a fabric, and then I could just kind of roll it up and put it inside this little tiny bag here. But I like this one a lot. I can clip it to my backpack or shore excursion bag or throw it in or whatever, but I like having like a really small cooling towel. Small towels that I take for hiking and camping and stuff is my little bougie, whatever. And this one is not that big, okay, just so you know. It does come in bigger sizes, like beach size. This is probably like the size of half of a size of a regular towel, but this is the one I prefer to be able to take with me because it's super light, it's compact, and it'll still work when I go on a shore excursion. I don't have to take a big towel from like the ship or something. I can take this. Unless I know I'm going to kind of lay out or whatever, then maybe I want a bigger towel. But this actually works out pretty well. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.